Dangote shuns investment in Nigerian steel industry to avoid monopoly accusation. As you all know, there are news that are going on, of which I also posted a few of them few days ago, regarding federal government accusing Dangote and Lafarge of being monopolists and that the price of cement is too high. Aliko Dangote has announced that the company will abandon its plan to invest in Nigeria's steel industry because they wanted to move into heavy investment in Nigeria's steel industry because that industry has been dead for a period of time. Hence, they wanted to move production, which inversely will employ a lot of people in this area where we have these resources and also in the manufacturing, and may boost internal businesses where there will be availability of steel for local consumption in a reasonable rate. He made the remark yesterday when explained that the board decided against the steel investment to avoid accusation of monopolistic behavior. He said that our board decided against entering the steel business to avoid being labeled as a monopoly. Dangote stated that very clearly. He said that we also want to avoid encouraging imports. We add value to using local raw materials and turning them into products. We have never blocked anyone from entering the same business before. Dangote compared this situation to the company's entry into cement production, noting that Lafarge was the only operator at the time but was not accused of monopolistic practices. He dismissed the monopoly accusation, stressing that his company operates on a level playing field and does not prevent others from competing. So these are his words. Dangote at the moment is feeling a bit frustrated and having the notion that he's going to move most of his business and operations and production to other African countries that are nearby, that are more enabling for him to do business freely without any stress. And you know how this may affect the Nigerian economy. Even though the price of things are really high, I still believe that the government have a huge role to play in terms of regulations to make sure that the prices of commodities are equated with what people earn in the country, not just allowing operators and manufacturers to decide and fix prices on commodities. Again, the government have a big role to play to provide a fair play and an enabling environment so that manufacturers and people who are into production business can have their items and production in a cheap and minimal cost to allow the populace to benefit a reasonable purchasing power, because whereby the cost of production is high, definitely those commodities are going to be high. But this is the situation we are in now, and Nigeria as a system has started fighting Dangote for the past few days, ranging from the refinery, and now he wanted to invest in the steel production industry, but he has decided to change his mind. And trust me, since after the military era till date, the steel manufacturing industry has really decayed. We have the steel manufacturing company in Delta State, which is currently abandoned at a point that was franchised or sold to the Indians, and they were taking our raw materials to India for processing and never bringing it back. Very, very appalling and painful. And here we lost another one again. What are your thoughts?